It's going down. Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And as always, I would like to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Energy Major warns of gas shortages. So the governments across Europe will have a hard time filling up storage facilities given the dearth of Russian supplies, Equinor head Anders Opedal has said. So you can say this is going to be an update to the gas crisis in Europe. It says the European energy market, or you could say EEM, is likely to remain tight this year despite the current drop in gas prices. Anders Opedal, the CEO of Equinor, Norway's largest energy company, told Bloomberg in a piece published on Thursday, European gas prices have dropped to their lowest level in over a year this week due to unseasonably warm weather. With gas futures at the TTF hub in the Netherlands dipping below $700 to 1,000 cubic meters, or $700 per 1,000 cubic meters on Thursday. Forecasts show that the weather is set to remain mild for the rest of the month, which could further dampen gas demand. However, according to Opedal, the countries of the region may subsequently face difficulties in replacing underground storage facilities in light of the sharp decline in supplies from Russia. The gas stores are pretty full in its warm weather, and that affects the gas price, but these stores need to be filled up this year with less Russian gas available. We are likely to see a market where gas prices are swinging quite a lot, Opedal warned. Europe's storage is estimated to be 83% full, well above the seasonal average. However, prior to the start of the Ukraine crisis and the sanctions war with the West, the region relied on Russia for up to 45% of its gas needs. Even in the first half of the year, Russian gas flows were largely stable, giving Europe the opportunity to fill storages after sanctions and the sabotage of Russia's Nord Stream gas pipeline in September. However, Russian supplies now account for less than 10% of the continent's gas consumption. It says Norway became the largest supplier of natural gas to Europe in recent months, bringing a total of about 122 billion cubic meters of gas to the region in 2022. However, this accounts for only about 30% of Europe's overall gas demand, and the Norwegian authorities recently warned that they do not have the capacity to significantly increase gas export volumes over the next 4 to 5 years. Their inward thought is that their kingdoms shall continue forever. I don't see this country going on for no 4 or 5 years. I don't even see this country making it past this year. I don't even see Europe making it past this year. And furthermore, Isaiah 55 verse 8 tells you that the Lord's thoughts are not the thoughts of men on this planet. So the Lord's thoughts are not your thoughts. The Lord can end this kingdom pretty much this year if he wanted to. But anyways, Europe is going through a gas crisis, as you can see right here. And it's all thanks to the idea of the United States telling Europe to put sanctions on Russia's gas supply so that Russia could be restricted from sending gas to Europe. So pretty much Europe pretty much shot themselves in the foot when they put those sanctions on Russia. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof, because the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son are just. He will not do iniquity. Okay, there is no wickedness or sin with the Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father is perfect and righteous in all His judgments. Okay. Every morning doth He what? Bring His judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Every morning doth the Lord bring His judgment to light. More judgments being executed upon the country of Europe. Okay, now they're facing they're facing more gas shortages. Now last year Europe was in a gas crisis. And recently Russia just started giving, bits and pieces of gas to Europe here and there after a under the table deal which they made behind the United States back. Because it was getting to a point to where Europe was basically looking at the United States like, look, man, this is a stupid idea, Because prior to Europe putting sanctions on Russia's gas, Europe would depend on Russia for gas. That's where Europe would get most of its gas from. It would get it from Russia. But ever since they put them sanctions on Russia's gas supply, everything's been going downhill with Europe. Okay, we're talking about we're talking about the energy costs going up. We're talking about energy crisis. We're talking about gas crisis. Last year, the gas shortages was so bad in Europe that they were literally talking about rationing gas off, especially to areas that need it most, such as factories, power plants, public transportation, trucks. Some trains run on gas there. So, yeah, man. And now what do we see here? Well, we're seeing Energy Major warn of gas shortages in Europe. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Is on to the